Happy Sunday, everybody. Yeah. Jersey's Higher Self Radio. Mic check real quick. Smoke.
Mic check.
Ted.
Mic check.
Come again, Ted.
Mic check.
All right.
Mic check.
Got you. All right, so tonight's show is Mindfulness. I'm going to go around the room real quick and say what's up to everybody. Smoke Roots.
Yes, sir.
Can't hear you, Smoke. There you go.
Mic check. You see the shirt?
What it say,
If you
Smoke?
can't hear the mic, then you must can't hear the shirt. No. Yeah. That's what it is. All right.
That's what's up.
All
All
right.
right.
Mic check. Yeah, let us stay right there. Yeah.
Teddy.
Yeah, it's good, Jersey.
All right, so we had Chris Lamey scheduled, but he couldn't make it. I guess he had something going on, so Ted decided to sit in for us. Thank you, Teddy.
You already know TNT's in the building.
TNT, that's what's up. Ted, you've been a friend for a long time, boy.
Yeah, you already know. You know what I mean? Ain't no friendship, it's brotherhood, brother. You know what I mean? You've been a brother since day one.
That's
Day
what's
ones
up.
don't make a day one, but ever since I met you since day one, you've been a day one. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, boy. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Word.
Love the show, man, and the movement.
Thank you, bro. We trying, bro. We trying doing the
Nah,
thing.
you ain't,
know
you
what
ain't
I'm saying?
trying. You are doing it, man. You
That's
are
what's
doing
up.
it. You hear you're doing it right now. You are. You ain't trying. You're doing it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Like Smoke was saying earlier, I don't think people know what goes on behind the scenes when we schedule people and they cancel on us.
Yeah,
you know?
especially last minute cancellations.
Yeah,
believe me.
last minute cancellations, that hurts us pretty.
It's like a
pretty
job,
bad.
man. I mean, if somebody
Yeah.
calls out even on work, it hurts everybody at that job, and it hurts you too.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
even changing the topic,
Yeah.
there's no research behind what you're coming out with, so you're a little throughout the whole show. I don't really like that, but it happens, and the show must go on.
Yeah. Can't stop the show.
Can't stop the show, Smoke,
No.
right? That's what's up.
Cause they don't fund this.
Yeah, so we're doing a little different tonight. I'm live right now on Facebook.
We live right here on TikTok.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Teddy, you live over there? What's up, baby boy?
Nah, I'm live with y'all.
I appreciate you, boy.
Y'all the tech heads, not me.
Yeah,
I'm Fred
tech
Flintstone over here. Tech
That's more
Flintstone.
Smoke. That's Smoke right there. Smoke is the tech.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Alright.
He's George Jetson.
I be calling him to ask him yo, Smoke, how to share this? Like, is TikTok connected to Facebook?
Yeah, you ain't lying. I had to ask him the other day about an app I just downloaded. He was like, "Yeah, you do this, and this." I'm like, "Man, you got to show me when I see you next time."
Word.
Yeah.
So,
I wanna preview one song. I mean, it's 2 track my boy sent me.
Mhm.
I wanna play 2 of the songs. Maybe you wanna listen to it or something. We can before we get into the topic.
all
We
right.
could play.
Smoke Roots, SRP Media Group.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Track. Yeah, the first one on this side. Shout out to Meek.
Right here?
No, it's in the. Just press play and turn up the. Shout out to Meek.
I say chronic king, no. Eat it up, go slow. She eating up on that pole. Beat it up, be that's told. Yeah. Wind up, turn around, and shit that ass to the ground. Clap, crop, going wild. Yeah. Full of love, how I cook it up. Mix it up, how I go it dumb. Outside party going nuts. Body tea, so I snatch it up. Fuck with me, you know I run it up. Fuck with me, I ain't one of them. Made a party song turn up. Made a party song turn it up. I'm ready to. I'm ready to. Yeah. I'm ready to. I'm ready to. I'm ready to. It's me. I'm him, I'm jumping up out the gym, I'm jumping up on the rim, I'm jumping up on the. Talking right now with the lights out, she gon' shake her ass for the right amount, and I keep a duffel with a light amount. I'm a dog bitch, they didn't let me out. Eat it up, go slow, she eating up on that pole. Eat it up, be the ass told, yeah. Wind up, turn around, and shit that ass to the ground. Clap, crowd going wild, yeah. I'm ready to.
Got another one?
I'm ready to.
Should play another one later.
I'm ready to.
Shout out to Edward the
I'm ready
Preacher.
to. I'm ready to. I'm ready to. I'm ready up. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it.
All right, come back in.
It's gonna stop by itself.
Yeah. Background. Yeah. Shout out to Meek, man. It's a nice track.
Yeah, it definitely
I
was
like
a banger.
that one. Yeah. I could see that in the club, hear that in the club.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a summer banger right there. That came out at a good time.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Shout out to Meek, bro.
Shout out Meek.
Shout out Meek.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shout out Liberty's Pizza real quick before we get on with the show also, so we can get all the promotion out of the way for tonight. 357 Fifth Ave, Troy, New York, Liberty Pizza. Go check them out. Tonight we did we went a little different route. We went with the eggplant parm. Look at that right there. Me and Smoke gonna split that later. We're gonna have to do it 3 ways because we got guests tonight.
Nah, you good. That's all. Yeah, I don't mess with that eggplant.
Oh, you don't mess with the eggplant?
Nah, I mess with the Italian ladies, not the eggplant.
So mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of intentionally focusing on present moments, thoughts, sensations, and emotions with openness and without judgment. It reduces stress, improves emotional regulation, and boosts mental health by decreasing rumination. Techniques include breathing exercises, body scans, and daily activities, which, when practiced regularly, can improve physical health and reduce stress-related illnesses. Key aspects of mindfulness: awareness, acceptance, and present focus. Awareness, turning into current exercises, sensations, and thoughts. I'm sorry, this is what I'm reading right here, so check that out. So my printer figured out that I was out of ink and the print printed out like this. I wanted to go live. I told you, right, Smoke, we wanted to go live. So I was going to start printing it out. So my printer's just about as dry as I am. So
I ain't go with that.
yeah, so this is how I printed it out. So that's what I'm working with
So what
right
that
now.
mean? You got too much black or?
No, I didn't have any black ink. So
what did it do?
It problem
Make it so-
solved. It problem solved it and still printed it out for me. But like I said, I got those racing marks going through there, so do the best that I can right now. But yeah, awareness, turning into current experiences, sensations, and thoughts. Acceptance, observing feelings without judging them or reacting. And present focus, engaging with the here and now rather than ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. So mindfulness is something that I take very seriously nowadays. I think about a lot of stuff before I do it.
Yeah, man, that's from birth.
Nah, I mean, a lot of people are on autopilot though.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I don't know how you do that. Me, I always think before I do everything, like really think it through. You know,
Yeah, that's because that came from your experiences.
I don't learn from my experience, from my mistakes. Let me say that. I learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, I do too.
know what I mean?
I learn from others' mistakes.
I
mine
don't
too.
go ahead and do it to make the mistakes and then I learn from it. No, I learn from my brother. I see you climb the tree and you fall. I say, okay, I'm not gonna climb that tree. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes. It's never gonna be not me.
See, I'm different. I would look at that tree and find a different way to climb
I
up.
was just thinking the same thing. I'm gonna take a different branch, so I know that branch not strong enough to hold you.
Yeah, I'm going up though. Either way. But I see what you're saying, Smoke. Definitely learn from other people's mistakes. You know what I mean? I learned from my mistakes too, though. You know, I've made them.
I think that comes with life.
Yeah, I made them. I made a lot of mistakes in my lifetime. Sometimes you don't even know that you're making a mistake. Like I said, you're on autopilot until you awaken. A lot of shit you're just doing on autopilot. You're waking up, you're going to work. You know what I mean? You're coming
100%.
home. You're waking up, you're going to work, you're coming home, the same shit over and over and over again. Autopilot. But when you actually like, I go to work and I'm out there and I'm out in nature and I'm like enjoying the weather while I'm outside. You know what I mean? I'm working, but I'm still enjoying myself. You know what I mean? I'm still taking everything in. You know, I don't take anything for granted. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out in walking on the earth.
Yeah, every day's a blessing.
Yeah.
Like I said, every day above ground is a blessing. A bad day's still a good day.
That ass, bro.
I don't know no bad day.
There you go. There you go. Because there is no bad day. You make your day. Like Jerzy said, you know what I mean? Take every step with grace. You know what I mean? You're supposed to learn at every step. And like you said too, smoke rather be even through somebody else's mistake or life lesson that they had to go through. That's how I learned.
Yeah.
I'm the baby of my family, so of course I learned I learned not to have kids at an early age because my brothers and sisters had kids at an early age, you know?
I want to say that a lot of lessons to me came and later in life, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it takes you a while to open up your third eye. It depends who you are. You know what I mean? Some lessons really wake you up, like you said, Jerzy. Sometimes you need that, you know what I mean?
They do, bro. They do. Some things hit you right in the face, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
It's like you run from it or you face it. Period.
Absolutely.
I don't run. I don't like running from shit. Not a very good runner.
Yeah, it's that fight or flight stage. You know what I mean? You either fight for it or you flight. You know what I mean?
You just be mature about it and be wise. Make good decisions, and you know that's it. Make decisions that manifest your needs and your wants. You know, it's just how it goes. You know, sometimes selfishness play a part in your being.
Yeah,
you understand. Sometimes having them friends and all them over this week, maybe you don't have no fights in your house. You know what I mean? It's that type of thing. Sometimes we just have to shuffle up our living or look in the mirror and just check your life. Like every day in the week, you see what you're repeating and see what happening. Change it. Change is good. Change is sometimes good. You know what I mean? Some people say, "Yo, I've been doing this all my life."
Yeah, but if you
that's the reason. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. Come on.
Can't change enough if you don't change enough.
When you're born, you wasn't walking. It takes stages for you to be what you. So you have to have stages in your life. You'll say, "Yo, I remember times when I used to do that."
Yeah.
You understand? I remember times when I used because I'd make stages. I move. I grew. You know what I mean? Some people still stay the same.
How to practice mindfulness, meditation. I always say that. That's my key right there. Meditation for me is like heaven sent.
Yeah, but I think, not to cut you off, Jerzy, I think some people get confused every time you say meditation too. I think meditation for everybody is different. You know what I mean? Some people's meditation may just like you say, the real meditation, like sitting down, just like toning out, doing their breathing techniques. Like some meditation, some people may be painting. They're painters, so they like to go out in the wilderness and paint like a scene or something. You know what I mean? So I think like go back to that. I think people really define you when they please don't take Jerzy just saying meditation is like some like me is just writing poems or like run my rhymes sometimes or even making food. That's some meditation like, too, you know.
I get in that when I'm working. It's a flow state.
Yeah.
Anything that I do. If I'm drawing something, if I'm cooking, anything to do with art, like I get in a flow state. You know
it's kind of like they say,
even when I work, it turns into art for me. You know what I mean? Everybody else is at work, but I'm creating art.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what I'm doing either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all everything is just.
I'm the same way, or I break it down to like a game in my mind, so it's like it's fun to me. You know what I mean? See how quick I could do this, or see how better I could do something.
Busting shit out, yo. I run laps around people.
Yeah.
Energy, boy. But for the meditation, the definition for mindfulness was to sit comfortably, focus on breath, bring your mind back when it wanders.
Absolutely.
A lot of people, when I say meditation to them, they're like, I can't meditate. They're like, I can't sit there for that long.
Yeah, so
like
go for a walk.
They're like, my mind, even that, like,
Go for it, especially it's getting nice. People, you can get out that house. I think everybody at this is kind of going a little stage, especially in their cold states. Like everybody's getting a little cuckoo and being tired of being
like depending on what music you like, just put you on.
Yeah, put a little pod in there in your ear, your little ear pod or whatever.
I always say like the your vibration depends on what kind of music you listen to too. So if you're trying to like raise your vibration, I don't think
that's for me too.
It depends on what music you're walking around.
Like if I'm already in that bad mood, I'm not trying to play that music that hypes me up even more because that's gonna make me be young me.
I do like a lot of Sade. I go on the Sade stations, you know what I mean, and because they play a lot of like smooth, smooth music.
If I want to get into that, like smooth move, I want to get spiritual. These singers ain't. I don't hear nothing.
I listen to older music.
It's always sexual.
Saying, it's all classics to me. It's messages behind material. The music and stuff, lyrics.
I listen to Sizzler. Where you get spiritual teaching. You know what I mean? Step by step. Life movement, you know what I mean? That's just it,
That's
remind
if it's
you
positive and it raises your vibration, rock it.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it depends on sometimes old people consider positive. Some people consider a lot of things out there but I don't think it's positive.
Yeah, but what's good for somebody else may not be good for you.
Positive,
you know what I mean? No, but some people think it's positive, and they will put their neck on it. Say it's positive.
But that's what I'm saying. What's good for you may not be good for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like you got to find, like Jerzy was saying, you got to find yours.
Money, clothes, and hoes ain't positive.
You know what I mean?
Money, clothes, and hoes is not high vibrational. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
For real.
Anything you could live without. You know what I mean? People don't need these things, and they make it a part of their life and carrying it on their back, and they drag it. That's it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Shout out to Liberty Pizza.
Liberty's Pizza.
You know what I mean?
Liberty.
Mrs. O'Malley, thank you very much.
I appreciate you guys.
That's what's up.
That ass family right there.
Chrissy.
Yeah,
what's
that's
up,
like
everybody?
my family right there.
No,
she
said,
John Holmes, what's up? DeJuan, what's up? That's what it is. So that sub look good, Smoke. I might run off with that whole thing.
What?
That sub, it's nice and heavy too.
Yeah. let it stay on this shelf right here.
Quality that sub right there.
Eggplant parm sub.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta tap in, homie. You ever tried it?
I tried eggplant. Come on, you talking to a chef.
It depends on where you.
I'm not an eggplant fan. Believe me, I dated like Italian ex-girlfriends that like her grandmother literally was like like Christmas Eve was like 12 different kinds of fish. Like that's a big Italian Catholic thing. Like the real like artichokes are like where they like scraping it with their teeth, like real official. Like so, I had eggplant any way you kind of like. I mean, she was over there cutting the garlic like you know what I mean, like the Don and Godfather and Goodfellas. You know what I mean, like it's real cooking stuff. But and even them telling them I'm good on that, it was like hard. But I tried everything. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's too spongy. It's like I don't know.
I feel you. We ain't gonna force you to. I mean, it's only two halves anyway over here. So.
Yeah, and one is already.
Smoke got a flag. He got a Jamaican flag on 1.5 over here.
All right, one is already spoken for.
All right. So the next, how to practice mindfulness. The next step, body scanning. You ever hear of that?
Body scanning.
Yeah, so I'll read it definitely, and we'll go. All right, lie down and move your attention slowly through each body part, from head to toe, noting sensations without judgment.
See me, so, I kind of do what you're saying, but I don't call it body scan. I kind of just call it releasing, almost kind of like I got it from like I remember I read an article when I was very young. It was about a guy that like he had cancer. I forget what stage, what it was, and what an actual cancer it was. But he said when he was trying to fight it, that not only just the chemo, but what he did in his mind, even when he was laying down in his weakest status, that he visualized like actual workers going on to like a mining truck or something and going into his body, like wherever that cancer was, and chipping away like miners, like and killing it, taking the cancer out of his body. So in his mind, so he was like releasing the state of that. So I kind of took that in a way of like something's going on wrong with me. Like say if like my shoulders hurt me one time or something, I like when I'm laying down for the night, I kind of visualize like, I don't know, like some kind of workers or some kind of energy just kind of taking that whole part and just kind of like pushing it ahead. It's kind of like, you know what they say, you kind of get to your point where you're in your limit, you go past your limit because you kind of, it's like a mind over like matter type thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's kind of like how, like when you said I didn't know, like I didn't, that's cool. That's called body
It kind
scanning.
of is because like sometimes you don't even notice that you're tense in certain areas. You know what I mean? So it's more of like you said, you lay down, just go through your you focus on your neck. If it's tense, you feel tension in your neck, you feel tensions in your legs, like work out your legs or massage your legs or just go through your body, scan it.
Yeah, I
so
mean, there's
get the blood flow.
What you got to do is really know the
circulating.
parts of your body and know your points, your pressure points, your points.
Oh, you're supposed to know everything's connected.
There's little parts of your body that control different tension in different parts of, like, just for instance, there's in Chinese, what Chinese health, where they rub right between your thumb right here.
Pressure points?
Yeah, it's a pressure point.
There's over 50 of them in your body.
You know what I mean? Keep your blood flow.
Well, it's nerve release and stuff too in certain things. That's why even
I
when you do
acupuncture.
I was just gonna say that when you do, not me, but obviously I've seen stories and seen videos.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, acupuncture. You could use acupuncture too, but you can also massage those points.
But that's what that pretty much is. That's like a deep massage, like, but it's like the acupuncture is just with the needles. They're hitting that percent and leaving them in your body. It's like it's weird because it does work. You know what I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, you can go on Google and get like the chart where it tells you on your feet like certain pressure points. Some put you to sleep. You know what I mean? And different things like that.
Some for your kidneys.
Yeah,
liver. You have different parts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy how your foot is connected to your organs.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna tell you. There's so much things that we don't know. You know, and that's what getting us sick, you know, because we don't know certain things. We don't know it's like you buy this vacuum cleaner and it don't come with no manual or nothing, and you just there, and you have to put it together and figure out what it do. You understand? That's just a baby born in this world. You understand? Going to school not gonna really teach you about yourself and what you can do. It's not gonna do that. All it's gonna do is just teach you about economics and how you are part of the society, and you have a social security number, and you know what I mean. And that's the only thing school and stuff gonna teach you from kindergarten coming up.
Yeah, school just teaches you how to be a worker.
Yeah,
worker bee.
If you watch that movie Ants, you understand which part you play, you know?
Yeah, you're right. So I love that movie too. That's a lot of the kids' movies have adult messages in them. Yeah, you watch some of that shit, you're like, whoa. Good thing they didn't catch that. They're too young.
Yeah, that's who they want to know it first. Kids.
So, mindful observation. Choose an object, leaf or flower, and focus on its intricate details, allowing you to appreciate the present. That's me right there. You see me doing that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I see just something out in nature that every time I'm out in nature, I see something that catches my eye or
that's 100% me. Like animals, nature itself.
I got a tree named Stella. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I got a couple of I literally got 2 bald eagles that are a couple that like I feel like every time I go to work, they're always out flying right above my house. Like it's like a sign saying like almost kind of have a good day. You know what I mean? It's like, and I always take it like that. It's like signs. There's always signs everywhere if you really look at it. Like I think some people just, it's like they always says, stop and smell the flowers. I think some people just forget about the little stuff in life. Like me, when I get out of work, I work nights. So sometimes the moon and stars look so beautiful when I get home. I just take a little second before I go into my house and just look up in the sky and just think to be able to see that. Some people are blind. They might not be able to see that. You know what I mean? Like what if I lose my sight tomorrow? Like it may be the last time I see that.
I stop and pick the caterpillar up and
that's 100% me. My ex used to laugh at me because like I would take an ant and throw it outside, or a spider. It's like, yo, I'm not. If I don't really need to like hurt it, why do I need to? I can't play God. You know what I mean? Nobody's really God. You know what I mean?
It's not their fault that they're here.
Nah, we're actually in their planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like that.
It's my planet, bro.
Huh?
It's not their planet. It's my planet.
Nah, see, that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
That's that manhood.
I'm sharing it with them.
It's our
They're
planet.
there for
it's
us.
ours.
They're there
Together.
for me. They're there for me. We working together. You know what I mean? But I am the prize. You understand? I am the one that was created.
Just because you're big don't mean that you should crush something.
No. It's because I know my place. He know his place. The ant, the spider, the roach. He knows his place. He knows that
but obviously he think it's in the corner of your motherfucking house.
He knows where he belongs. He's not gonna be in the kingdom. He knows he don't belong in the kingdom. You understand? He knows wherever he belongs. He knows.
But the way that I see it, that same life force in you moves that creature also.
Yeah, that's what I say.
So why would you? Why is it up to us to stomp it?
No, we shouldn't stomp it.
Yeah, all right.
I don't stomp it. I can't tell when last to stomp because, like I tell you, in my kingdom, them roaches know where to go. They don't come in my kingdom. You understand? They stand their ground.
Honestly, it's actually good that you have spiders in your house.
You understand?
Yeah,
it's actually good to have spiders or centipedes in your house.
The centipedes,
that's what I said.
1,000 leggers.
They get scared because they have 1,000 legs, but they're actually the thing that kills the things you don't want
to be
in
your house. Then I have one in the corner. You understand? He knows his space. He's not gonna come around where I am because he know that the king is there.
Yeah. That's they stay in their own corners.
Until that cleaning day come and he gotta get that broom up there in the corners.
He knows he's the king of his kingdom. All the spiders that are standing around, he's the king.
I mean, unless we're talking like, what is the Australian spiral spider, whatever, that thing is crazy big. Nah, I'm getting out the house at his kingdom. That thing's some of them things is like bigger than your dreads in your bun right now, bro. Like, what?
Then we wouldn't live together.
That's what I'm saying. That's his kingdom. I'm out, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how people live in Australia.
I had a Goliath bird eater.
That's crazy.
Bigger than my hand.
That's
Goliath
nuts.
Bird eater tarantula.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's huge. My oldest brother was always into them exotic animals. I'm like,
I was bad at one point, boy. I had all types of shit.
Yeah, that's him too. Tarantulas, and I'm like, nah, I'm good with that. Like, reptiles, and like, nah, I don't
once
want none of that crap.
Once I had Eddie,
they belong outside.
I had to get rid of the spiders and the snakes and shit like that. Once I had Eddie,
I can't. I have a fish
because the snake was like 10 foot.
Yeah, you always did have a tank since I known you smoked 25 plus years.
Fish, no, I'm not with the. I like to keep them in their own domain. You know. I don't like to
take shit in its house. I kept it in its house. That's some big shit. 10 foot.
A lizard.
10 foot Burmese.
Yeah, you can keep that, bro. Bugging.
Just big. A lizard. That's a lizard.
Nah, a snake.
Snake.
Oh.
Bugging. Goliath, and then it stops eating and it's 10 feet and it starts sizing you up.
Yeah, that shit don't belong.
What? I love my animals, boy.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm like, believe me, my favorite animal is a tiger, but I wouldn't have it locked up in a cage.
What's up,
you know
I wouldn't have it in a cage either. But if I could have one,
I know what you're saying.
If I had the land, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't try to pet those type of. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I mean, I have the land. I don't want no spiders on it. I don't want no snakes. You know what I mean? I'm learned from snakes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Rats.
But
you know, you can't trust those snakes and rats. They live together.
A snake eat a rat. I mean, like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
And there's times a rat can eat a snake too. Many rats, you see them, especially in New York. New York, we got them New York sewer rats.
Do you appreciate nature though when you're out?
100%, all the time. I respect it. I'll yell at somebody if I see them littering. I don't play that stuff, bro.
Yeah, I don't throw
our nature is our heaven. People don't understand. This is your heaven right here. Your body's the temple, but the heaven's right here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got to treat it like that. People don't understand that. Yeah, I know there's a higher whatever. I don't want to even get into that. That's not the subject tonight. But you know what I mean, Jersey. Like,
I could dig it.
I love that nature. Nature is like, I don't know if it's the respect from my mom and dad both got given to me since I was little and I traveled. Even being a city kid, I always went camping, but like I love it. You know what I mean? I love nature.
You blatantly know not to throw your shit on the ground.
Nah, that's
I can't
a huge
stand the
no-no.
people that get out their cars,
Cigarette butts.
or they
that's
open their
nasty.
car door and they throw their shit on the ground and then they just bounce. You know,
Yeah.
You want to hear a story? The last time I heard somebody do that,
10 foot
you
away.
want to know? The last time I heard somebody do that, so I was coming off the Green Island Bridge, Jersey. I pulled up to the guys coming in the trailer. Dude literally opened up this door and like put his McDonald's cup in the ground. So I opened up my door because my ex was driving. I opened up my door, grabbed the cup, put it on and put it back in his car. Told him, "Here you go. Here's your garbage. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like this is my hometown. You know what I mean? Like, I know it ain't the greatest, but come on, let's try to make it better than what it is.
Throw your shit, especially McDonald's. Nigga, don't leave that bullshit.
Like, dang. Finish your high C, bro. It wasn't even an empty cup. Had like a half a cup.
Maybe
You sure it was high C?
It could have been high P. He looked like he was high and he probably peed.
He grabbed a warm ass McDonald's
Hey,
cup.
listen, all I did was grab it from the empty side and was like, put it right in his lap. His window was down. He was looking at me like, take your garbage, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I even yell at best friends and family. I don't like that, bro. You know what I mean? It's sad enough that we already got to put our garbage itself when it gets wasted into the land, but at least try to help it out as best we can. I mean, when it gets to there's a certain situation that they do. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think about the animals. I'm an animal lover. So it's like, what if a bird gets hurt? What if, you know what I mean? Like anything. Every animal is like, I'm not saying like the circle of life, like who's to say you save a animal that all of a sudden the next day it gets snatched up by a bigger animal because it's just a circle of life. But you know what I mean? It's like we try to respect us when you're here. You know what I mean? That's kind of goes into yourself. You don't respect Earth itself. You probably don't even respect yourself. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You probably don't respect yourself. You're probably like a conniving person. Somebody that would step even over their mother for $1. You know what I mean? That leads into everything. Like I say, your work ethic, how you treat animals and people, and not even people, how you treat animals, kids. And the world itself is how usually the type of person you are.
It just seems like everyone's in a rush.
Yeah, well, that's these
if
days.
You watch,
Jersey.
if like driving, I noticed that, you know, you start off cars as even, people just have to get in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's to stop.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if it's because of my age, but literally, I will pull over and let somebody go right by me.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm one of them drivers too. I can't drive behind you. I have to be in front because my speed.
You impatient Gemini. That's why.
My speed is not. It's not the 20 miles per hour or the 25 miles per hour.
That's different, Smoke. That's different. I'm talking.
People driving real reckless. Jersey.
Yeah, they just gotta get around.
Oh, you're driving out the speed. They want to speed in and.
Yeah, you know they want to come around you because you're doing like 5 over the speed limit. That's not enough. Even if you're doing 10 over the speed limit, it's not enough.
No,
so it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I beat you to the light.
I'm like that. I'm like this.
I'm not in a rush like that.
I'm like this.
I'll pull over and let you go by and wait by
you. If I want to get a ticket, let me get a ticket.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Don't prevent me.
I'll be the guy to pull over and let you
Right.
go. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm like that too. I pull over. I think that the road is open and you can go and drive as fast. Your car says what? 160?
Yeah,
but the speed limit don't say that.
But the speed limits is actually DOT regulated. You know what DOT regulated? I mean, that they suggest the speed of that. That's what the speed you should do.
For the area that you're driving in. You could be driving in a city. You could be driving.
You don't want to be going by a school doing 55 and it's in a 20 mile per hour. You know what I mean? Like,
if you want to get a ticket, of course.
Don't go through Albany like that.
I don't even turn red lights on in Albany.
If you want to get a
ticket, they got lights everywhere. Everywhere. The cameras on every light there now.
If you want to get a ticket,
got like 7 of them.
Go through that light. Speed that shit. Go 60, 160. What the car said? 170.
Just get your little devil horns and your little pitchfork and toy. Like, you the devil and the soldier. Like, at least me and Jersey being like, nah, don't do that. You like, go ahead and do it.
I'm just saying, until you figure it out and say, damn.
So you the next Tiger Woods and your car flipped over again.
Why they making this car 160 and I can't drive 160?
Go to Germany.
It's made like that so you can get out the way of danger.
Go to Germany.
That's what it's made for.
Go to Germany.
It's not for you to. It's not a racing car.
So you could get away from danger in danger.
Just go to the highway in Germany. That one highway you can go as fast as you want.
There could be something coming after.
People do like 150 on that highway.
I'm just saying it don't make no sense making a car to go 160.
It's all about
speed limit is
because
75.
Smoke. They all wanted to impress they want to beat the next contender.
That mean I can do it.
Yeah, you can, but you can't do it on that street.
You can do it all you want.
Listen,
that's what I'm telling you.
Just become rich, then you can have the lawyer just get you out of it.
There's consequences though.
I'm just saying.
If you kill somebody though,
if I get caught,
if you hit somebody and kill somebody,
wrong.
you're gonna get a manslaughter case.
So if I get caught, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But if I don't get caught, I'm good.
You're probably gonna get caught, like Jerzy said.
Especially
recording
it.
Probably.
Especially recording this premeditated incident right here.
No, I don't own a car.
I plead the fifth.
I don't own a car. I'm just saying. Until people started protesting and say, listen, why my car going 160 when I only could go 65?
They're gonna be like, okay, here, now your shit's go 65. That's what you wanted?
If that's the speed limit, of course.
Nah, I'm good with that.
So you want to go fast?
If I need to. Or I could be mindful of where I'm going and leave on time.
So you could be mindful and own a car that goes 65.
Why would I do that though?
That's mindful.
So you pretty much telling me
you're not going too fast.
It's mindful that I want a car that I can get the fuck out of the way or something if I need to get the hell out of the way or something also.
So Jerzy, you know what Smoke's down there.
As long as you think about the situation.
A boulder coming down the hill, you can press fast. You're going on a train track, you could press fast.
Get out the way, yes.
No.
Yes.
Or what if you had a kid that was hurt? You want to get to the hospital as fast as you can.
So you still gonna get a ticket?
No, they won't. Most cops are gonna tell you to follow them.
Yeah, they're gonna follow
all cops are gonna, especially if your kid's bleeding to death, Smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I seen stories on that. Yeah,
stories.
I know for a fact you're not gonna get a ticket.
They'll lead
then
you to the hospital.
There's reasons and possibilities.
They will lead you to the hospital.
You can't just get in your car right now, like I'm gonna go down River Street and do 140. Like no, cop, you're gonna get chased. You're gonna be seeing you
and
a high speed chase
say,
and throw you on the ground. You're not gonna get pulled over.
My finger. I'm going to the hospital.
Get out of the car, sir.
But yes, if your wife was having a baby or like something like that, like there's a life death situation, they're not gonna give you a ticket. They're most likely not, unless you was smacking and your steward drunk. Like they're gonna be like, all right, man, we understand that your kid is bleeding to death, but you're drunk as hell though, Bob. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
And they're probably gonna call an ambulance for the scene type shit. Like. Come on, Smoke.
I'm just saying, I'm playing the devil's advocate right now.
You know what you need to do? You need to go to the highway in Germany where you can go as fast as you want to and just have a ball. Smoke. And you know what you're also telling me? So when we do make it big, every car that you get, we're going to have governor that's 75.
75 because
you done.
Shit now. From
done.
now on.
No Lamborghinis, none of that for you, Smoke. Oh my God. So I got 160 on my dashboard.
Hey, yo, Teresa at the DMV. Yo, 75 on Smoke shit.
Yo, govern his engine out.
I don't own a car.
Yeah, the way you driving, you own a jet.
Yo, Smoke, off the hook. Nah, I want to get the hell out the way or something. No, I don't.
No, I don't think. I just think that.
Now, when you're
just sometimes
in the commercial aspect,
feel like you want to speed. You can just speed.
In the industrial or the commercial aspect, there are trucks that are governed at 65, 70 miles an hour.
Yeah,
you can't go over that.
Oh yeah, I've been in them trucks. They suck.
Yeah,
I've been passed by old ladies giving me the finger because I'm only doing 62 and like a 70. They're like, "What are you doing?" Like I'm like, I would love to go faster, man.
Yeah,
and
a lot of that's because it's
day.
heavy as hell. It's a heavy ass.
Well, yes, it's a safety aspect. They don't want you to speed. You know what I mean, they don't want you to speed.
Especially when I have a load.
Believe me, I've been with drivers where I'm like, I'm glad this truck's covered.
They monitor the
My man cannot drive. I know I die today. I'm like, yo, I'm over there sleepy. Like, I don't want to fall asleep. Huh?
They monitor the speed penalty.
Nah, they just put a governor. It's just like when you get a golf cart or like when you get like when you got your kid like a go kart. It's governed. Like they have a little switch in the engine where it's like, you know what I mean? Like they only can go as fast as you can.
On the gas pedal too. It's a bend on the gas pedal.
Yeah, so that too. But I just try to do it the easy way. That's all it is. It's all you can accelerate so fast.
Yeah.
You could. I know people that can go in there and take it off. I mean, I knew mechanics that were like, I could take it off for you right now, where you can do as fast as the dashboard says. Believe me, that's when we used to get Reynolds. I ain't had them on. We used to all try to rush that morning, like I want that truck, because they're like, yo, let me get that 75. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say that's that old school governor. But
because at the end of the day, like Jerzy said, that takes. So you only doing 62 and the max you could do. The speed limit is 65. So when I'm on a highway and I'm doing 120 miles and I gotta stay on that one highway and only could do 62, so that's minus 3 miles per hour that I'm doing now. So that's gonna add more time on my day too. So the day's getting longer and longer. That's why I'm like, yo, it should be at least 65. At least be able to do the speed limit. You know what I mean? I'm like, what is like? Dang. I used to hate it, man.
Yeah,
hate it.
Yeah, it take you forever to come from Saratoga to here or something after a long ass day of work.
The worst would be like being out west and you on 90 and knowing you just gotta stay at 90 for like 240 miles, or being way up north, you're on 87. I'm like then past Plattsburgh, like, you know what I mean? I'm like up on by the Canada border, and it's like, you gotta stay in this thing. I used to just turn my GPS. Like, I know I'm on this highway. I do not want to hear I got 300 more miles to go. And I already got my cruise control on, and it's like doing 62. I'm just like,
if you're lucky with the cruise
even
control,
with the cruise controls, I've been in one of the worst is when you don't even have them or they don't work. Cruise control, you just looking at that button like you don't even work.
That big toe be hard. That big toe be hurting like motherfucker by the time you get where you going, boy. I used to come up like my big toe hurt. People be looking at me like, oh, you little punk. Like, nah, my toe is killing me right now.
That should be numb.
Happy Easter, everybody. Good Sunday, boy.
Yeah, if you celebrate it, happy Easter.
Yeah, if you do celebrate it. That was a good one, Jersey.
What's that?
In my toe.
Yeah, bro. I'm not lying, bro. That shit. Man, listen. Daily routine. Engage fully in everyday tasks, such as washing dishes and walking, by paying attention to sensations like the temperature of water, footsteps, the leaves blowing, stuff like that. Just appreciating life, pretty much, that we're here. I do that all the time. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, I do.
Especially the view at Prospect Park. That's my spot, yo. That's my spot.
Just take it like this. Just visualize where you were last year at this point and see where you are this year, and just be thankful for the things that you got and the things that you don't, like, you didn't have to worry about anymore. Like the things that you did change. I think people always so worry about the bigger picture. They don't think about the little steps that it takes to get to the bigger picture.
I hear you, bro. I went through a lot. Not last winter, but the winter before, I went through hell trying to get through that winter.
I hear you.
This winter, I skated through pretty smoothly. You know what I mean? God gave me, I listened to him more. God gave me what I needed to get through. So right now I'm in a transition period. I'm working somewhere where I'm not really, I know it's not permanent. I always go into somewhere and I let them know that I don't intend to stay. I got my own things going. Pretty soon, once the weather gets hot, and I start rocking, that I'll be, they'll see me less and less. So I go into the situation. I don't leave anybody high and dry. So I'm mindful of the situation that the energy that I bring in, the situation that I put people in. So I've never once left anybody under the impression that I was there to stay. I'm talking job. I'm talking job wise. You know what I'm saying? So I never came to a company like, yeah, I'm yours. I'm all yours. No, I came there and I said, I'm trying to better myself. I'm transitioning. I can help you because I'm very skillful. I can help you, but at the same time help myself.
Yeah.
Some people get under the impression that my energy becomes their energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You know what I mean? So they want to keep you and try to, demean you and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'm a king. I know I'm a king. I will diminish myself and work wherever I need to get where I'm going. So that being said, I'm very mindful of what I'm doing. It's not easy. No. Everybody thinks everything just comes to me, and it doesn't. I work very hard, 12-hour days.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But that being said, I'm very mindful of my surroundings, of the people that care about me and the people that I care about. And I think mindfulness is the key to success, bro.
Yeah.
Being able to think about something instead of reacting to it.
Yeah, but as they say, Jersey, words itself is powerful. So the way you even talk about yourself, that's how you feel. Exactly. So how you feel is how you really pushing out yourself. Like, exactly. That's why people be like, oh, I don't like this. Or it's like, I don't like that. But that's like you said earlier, Smoke was saying, actually, it was you, Smoke. You're like, it's like I'm doing the same thing, but you expect change. It's like you can't change if you're not changed. You know what I mean? You can't be as scared of change too. That's a lot of people, like you said, Jerzy. A lot of people are scared of change because they're so autopilot. They're like, oh, gotta go to work. Like I was watching a reel the other day on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it was, but the guy was saying how like it's amazing how people are like, oh, I'm gonna go start to the gym this week, but they never do. But they do get up every day and go to that job that you know dang well don't care about you. That you're just there, but you know you need that job to pay your bills. So it's like you said, Jerzy, and you kind of said, I'm not gonna be that person. I'm not gonna be that, like, that's how when I think of me, I think of like that one commercial, I forget what it was for, like where everybody's on that one path and that one guy's like looks at the world just like, I'm gonna go this way. Like that's how I am too. It's like I don't have to follow that standards of you. Like long as I'm happy, I know who I am. I know I'm a demigod. I'm gonna raise above this anyway. I'm just gonna take the higher route because I'm older now. I'm not gonna lash out or none of that. Like I seen what you are, so I'm not gonna take my energy now, like you were saying, and then I'm just gonna remove my energy from you. Exactly. Now you can't even have me because I'm not even gonna give you a reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, being a good person has its own rewards. You know what I'm saying? Even when people look at you and they think, you know, you're not gonna do what you say you're gonna do, or you're not. They
take kindness for weakness.
They project. A lot of people project. They say that they can't do it, so you can't do it. You know what I mean? And the truth is, we both can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just be mindful of that. 7 key attitudes for mindfulness. Incorporate non-judging, patience, beginner's mind, trust, non-striving acceptance, and letting go.
Letting go.
Beginner's mind is important too. Having a beginner's mind, not thinking that you know everything.
Yeah. I always like I don't know, like to me, like they say, like it's never too late for an old dog to know a new trick.
Word.
You know what I mean? To me, I always try to take in, like that's how, like especially like one of my first jobs is coming out of high school. Like I was always taught by my one brother that was a hustler to always just have a job no matter what you do in your life. But anyways, I was in a cooking job. What made me a better chef was just taking the best of everybody that I ever worked with, and this all the information they gave me, what they learned teaching me, what I learned, how even just watching them, how they may have been cutting the onion differently or something like that. And then now you put that into yourself, you know what I mean? You become a sponge. It's never too late to learn new things. Like once you stop learning, that's when I think your mind goes to mush and you start really going downhill. Like even to this day, I'm picking up new books I never read and learning new things. Like I was at one of my best friend's house having Easter dinner with his family and him. I was lucky to get invited and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother and sis. Shout out to you guys. But it was not only was a good time to spend time with family, but he had it was actually his little my great niece and stuff. My boy's granddaughter wanted to watch like a thing about bees. You know what I mean? She's at that 4 or 5 age where she's like all into these animals now. And like I got taught by so many things about bees I didn't even know. Like there's about special about honeybees. Like I thought it was very interesting and stuff like that. And that's what goes back to like nature. Like every little thing is interesting to me. Everything has a purpose and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I definitely feel you though, Jerzy.
Yeah, that nature channel, boy.
Love that. Oh, that's a great. Oh yeah, all day. I'll stay there all the time, man.
That's my go-to, bro. Yo,
me too. HGTV, Food Network, and then National Geographic, like Discovery Channel. Like, I love all that stuff.
I like
bro.
the oceans, like watching.
I'm huge in that stuff. That's why I just went to the Boston Aquarium a couple weekends ago. Beautiful.
There's no shark there, right?
Yeah, there's that. They got like I think they're bull sharks in there. They only got a couple. You know what I mean? That aquarium is very small. A lot of people think it's big. Definitely probably one of the smaller aquariums I've ever been to in my life, but like. I went there with a really big group of day one. Shout out again to my day ones and their family, because that is family. Day ones are always family, like you too. But like literally, it was very nice because I went with a huge group of people, but I was able to break off and kind of go by myself. So it was kind of hard for them, and they got little ones and grandkids and kids that are running around and stuff. Like, but me, I got to go to every single tank, and I think they were kind of a little jealous. I'm like, did you guys see that? Did you see this? Did you pet the stingrays? Did you do that? They're like, you take your time to go through it. It's a beautiful, definitely little aquarium. But like they had some bull sharks, beautiful octopus. Like I was cool when I went to go see him. He was sleeping, and I have like a whole video on Facebook. They're like he's flexing his whole, like went up on the whole his tank. It was pretty cool. But man, definitely something to go. If you're Jersey, it's only 2.5 hour drive from us. You know what I mean? Like it was. I'll tell you this way, it was more for parking next to them. So if you find a cheaper parking, walk towards the aquarium more. But we parked right to the aquarium. It was more to park than it was for me to go into the aquarium. You know what I mean? Like $50 for parking. But I don't want to. Sorry, boss. I ain't trying to put you on blast. But dang, it's like holy crap. Like, but it was definitely nice. So it was definitely like a little day trip, or you want to spend the night.
I'm definitely getting a lot more.
Yeah. Maybe we need to do a SRP media day and go down there. You know what I mean? Do a show from down there and stuff. You know what I mean? And also go to the aquarium and stuff too. You know what I mean? Ask people questions and stuff like that. That'd be cool to do.
I want to talk to that octopus.
Well, you said you've been a little dry lately.
Well, there's one. My love life is dry as fuck. There's one in Schenectady, right? Isn't there an aquarium?
I don't know. I think they'd have a reptile type thing and stuff. I think that may be the same place that does like the dinosaur, you know, like the robotic dinosaurs they do. So
I thought there was like a.
I may be wrong. I don't know, Jersey. That's good. I mean, if it's newer, you know what I mean? I think the closest aquarium like is us. I think the best one I ever been to, it was like years ago, was down in Tennessee, the Ripley's Believe It or Not aquarium. It was in Gettysburg.
Oh, really?
Bro, it was one strip in Gettysburg. It had everything from skydiving to bungee jumping to go-kart riding to laser tag to miniature golf.
What did they have in that aquarium?
They had hammerheads. They had real sharks, and they had like where you can go underneath the aquarium, so that like the tanks were actually above you and stuff like that. It was very cool, very cool, man. That was like that was a minute ago, but that was definitely a good trip right there. That was to get fireworks. Sorry, New York. That was in New York was bad back then.
I would love to go there. That sounds dope. Benefits of mindfulness. Mental health. Reduces stress, anxiety, and symptoms of depression, while improving focus and emotional regulation. After I leave the park, I always feel good, Smoke. After I do my little meditation, then I walk around like twice around the park. I always feel great after I leave, you know. I do it before the show. Today it was raining. It was raining, so I just went up there and sat pretty much in the truck.
Me, see, I could find that at anything, Jersey. Like sometimes it could be even like when I leave work, like I'm going down them steps, knowing my day was done. It was a good day. Nobody got hurt. Everything went pretty well. I just get that sigh. I mean, it's like almost like what was that one Jet Li movie, The Legend? Remember, like he kind of was going through it because his wife and child was emmed off and stuff. But like he literally I kind of was trying to find his own way, but he ended up being with that blind lady. But like he seen that the farmers are the one scene every time there was like a nice gust of wind, they just took that second to just take it all in and breathe it. He ain't understanding at first. He was trying to do it, but he was just like, what is it? It's just a wind. But like he got to see it was kind of like a meditation, breathing, like be one with the wind. Just let everything that you're just doing, that hard work out, let it out. Yeah, I mean, and get back to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you take it in God anyway. Thank God for his energy when you take that deep breath.
I think energy's into everything. I think what was you said a couple weeks when I was here, Jersey, was here too. Like literally you were saying that like everything has energy. Plants, like that's alive. We know plants are alive. You know what I mean? That's what people are like, oh, like not to say nothing, smoke the vegetarians like, oh, we don't. I'm like, yes, you're still murdering a plant. Like you chop I know you chop that tree, it bleeds. You chop that branch off that tree, it bleeds. I seen it myself, smoke. I know.
No, it doesn't bleed.
Look up, it does. Look up the
biggest. It regenerates.
Not all of them regenerate. I seen trees get cut down, they never grow again. You know what I mean?
Which tree is that?
We'll talk about it after the show.
Where you try to plant it? Where you try to plant it at?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could.
If
you go back, if you leave it long enough, it'll grow back.
Yeah, but you know how us humans is, they
you start seeing the little shoots come off of it and everything. Next thing you know, you come back a couple years later, that tree is growing back.
Yeah, but they saying that doing with animals now too.
That's why that stump has to go, right? When they cut the tree down, they got to get that stump out of there, right?
Yeah, listen. Don't get me wrong. I love animals. I'm not knocking a vegetarian. You know me, Smoke. I don't care what you are. I mean, what you're into. I love everybody. As long as you show me respect, I respect you. I love everything. I think everybody knows that about me. That's just who I am. I lead with love. My life's too short to be hating people.
I just hope people just
if usually the people that hate anybody usually don't like their self. You know what I mean? It usually starts with yourself. That's why I love your show, Jersey. It's really you got to get your fire self, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you for real. I was watching something about nature where the tree fell in the forest, right? And another tree landed in the arms of another tree, basically like this, right? And the one tree, so it's basically no roots.
Yeah, it's
but because it landed on the other tree, it lived.
Oh, because it grew in with the other one.
Yeah, because the other one. See what I mean?
That just goes to show you too, though. Like I forget what I was watching.
That's beautiful, right?
So amazing how like this one animal that didn't even know, like it was like just like you guys seen the video of the turtle. That one turtle was like flipped over, then the other turtle's coming flipping back over.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that as humans?
Or the bees, right? Or the bees that the one bee's upside down.
Yeah,
in a puddle of
come
water.
down and get them.
A couple other bees are just around them
and lift them up.
Yeah, one came. And then pulled his boy out.
I'm telling you, it's crazy how that works, but it's like it's funny how it's 2026 and we still not doing that. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's why I think a lot of people need to tune into this show. Find your higher self.
Yeah, animals are getting really smart, man.
Yeah, well they been smart.
We was talking about the bear that seen the traffic cone knocked over, and the bear comes out the woods. He noticed that the traffic cone's not like it should be.
Yeah,
like it usually.
So he upgraded it.
So he just walks.
That's
he walks
crazy.
up to it, fixes it, and then just walks on. Like he purposely did that shit.
Yeah,
you know
like I said, I was watching this thing about these bees today. Like they literally had these bees in like I think it was Boston University. One of them universities were doing bee study. And like literally they had them in like this thing where it's like they put them in this thing, they only could get out if they pushed the one thing in and had to push the other thing over to get into the hole to get in. And then sure enough, these bees were doing it one by one. Freaking honeybee. A honeybee, I was like, that is crazy. Like you could put some people in there with that same puzzle and they'd be like, how do I get out? Panicking because they're in a place where they might get caught or like, you know what I mean? Especially if they only have a certain amount of time. Some people are claustrophobic, you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. Then they had other studies where it's like some bees were like, they didn't know if they were going to try to eat or they could either go into a room where they could play or they can go into the corner to eat. And they were amazed how many bees chose to play with the balls over eating because they weren't hungry at the time. They didn't care about that food. They're like, I don't need it if I don't need it. You know what I mean? Yeah. They'd rather play. It was like they were kids. I was like, oh, it's crazy, man. Like some things I was like, I didn't know bees were like that. I knew there were very smart animals and any insects, creatures to small as an ant to big as an elephant. I respect you. Very smart. Everybody has this reasons. Oh, there are a million like smoke. They're like the geniuses of the ocean. They call them. You know what I mean?
I heard they ban in I think in Australia they ban you from talking to animals to dolphins.
Yeah, that's been
yeah because it's really spiritual.
Yeah.
I said people used to.
Do you know that
you were young, you were watching that Flipper show. You like natives, not real.
They say natives used to have they used to go in the ocean and let dolphins birth their children.
Yeah.
Know that, right?
That's why they said some people think mermaids come from too.
They will let the dolphins birth their child.
Some people think the dolphins were the mermaids.
The sonar and all that would relax them and all of that. The frequencies that the dolphins would emit.
That's crazy.
That's dope, right?
Yeah. Everything has its purpose, man. I think our ancestors knew. Like I think you were talking again on one of your other shows, Jerzy, how like we're missing chapters of the Bible, but like. I think that's part of the spiritual thing. Like I think everybody has their animal spirit. Usually it leads into what your favorite animal is. And if you really act like how you like, mine's a tiger. And if I take a lot of my core how I act, it's like how a tiger really acts in like their environment. And like it's really weird. Like I'm a sit back and observe a person type of person. Like I know something's going on, I'll just let you bury yourself because I already know what the situation is.
Like I said, those books that are taken out of the Bible are all based on spirituality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think that leads into a lot of things with the animals. Like if you look at animals been putting out since like Egyptians or they put like animals and they thought cats were like so like higher up. They treated cats some better than their own people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because something's like they knew maybe.
Do you know that the house cat has the same eyes
as a snake,
a reptilian?
Yeah, but but a tiger, a lion, jaguar, panther, all of them do not have them same type of eyes. Only the house cat. That's what they think it's a hybrid.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I know about all
that. If you
look
at a cat's eyes and look at a lion or a tiger's eyes,
they're not the same.
Totally different.
They got like reptile eyes.
Cat's got the snake eyes. Just about. Crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, they say the cat holds the way
how they hunt.
What's that?
It's for the way how they hunt.
Yeah. And then that's what I said.
Well, they say that cats are half in, half out, right? Type of creatures.
Yeah.
That's why the Egyptians kept them around because they were protectors also.
Yeah. Keep the bad spirits out and stuff like that. I love my cat. That's home. It's my baby. She's deaf too. Love my cat.
I'm a dog person. More
I mean, don't get me.
so.
I'm an animal, so I don't reason I haven't got a new. I
don't
had
mind
plenty
cats
of dogs.
though.
Yeah.
This one kind of fell in my lap.
If I had a cat, I would want a Maine Coon.
Yeah, the bigger ones.
Yeah, solid gray one. I would want
I know
one
what
of
you're talking
those.
about. Kind of look like
Bobcat.
Bobcats.
Bobcat.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're kind of like direct descendant of them.
It's something that's gonna kick something else's ass when it comes up in the house.
No, and you'll get a lazy Garfield type of one that just be chilling, sunbathing, and waiting until you come home. They go through your legs.
You're gonna be right at the park on the leash.
Oh man,
Those cats get big.
yeah, they do.
I ain't feeding no.
Benefits of mindfulness. Relationships. Enhances empathy and compassion, improving interactions with others. You dig it?
Yeah,
When you're mindful of how you treat other people.
I believe
It kind of gets
that goes into
contagious.
karma too.
It gets
you know what I mean?
contagious too. People, when you treat people right,
Yeah.
they notice. They pay it back. It's reciprocal.
Oh,
Yeah.
not even that
Well,
too. But
for
you
the
can
most part.
you can also kill bad tension with good tension. You know what I mean? Like I for example, I remember when I was driving for a company. I won't mention their name or anything like that. But we were delivering, and this specifically company, I used to be like called the cleanup man for this company because anything someone was messed up, send Teddy, he'll handle it. He knows how to do it.
Yeah.
But when I went there, I guess it was a washer and dryer hookup. You know what I mean? So whoever the washer and dryer was already there, so I didn't know what we needed. I guess they said they couldn't finish the job because they didn't have the total equipment to do the job. So as soon as I opened up the door, I was there. Went to the door. It was me and this other guy. Me and him was always like the go-to guys. So I'm like, my buddy Todd was in the back of the truck, so he's getting, I'm like, just ready for where I gotta say something. I opened up the door. The guy was already, you could already tell he was already mad that he probably had to be here. He probably had to take time out of his day. Don't know what hour we were gonna be there. You know, he probably get a 4 to 6 hour window. Like, hey, we'll be here to this time to this time.
Yeah.
So as soon as he opened up the door, I said, hey, sir, how you doing? Introduce myself like I'm supposed to be professional. He was like, oh yeah, like kind of tensed it, and I was like, I'm here to do the show, and he didn't see anything in my hand, not knowing that I already had somebody in the back of the truck waiting with a big old bend that we had of anything that he needed for this job to be done. We had plenty of it. I mean, multiple of it. And what I even did was upgraded his thing too. I even gave him the braided water lines, so they're the best lines we have and all this stuff. So as soon as the guy was like, oh, you ain't even got nothing in your hand, I'm like, well, sir, relax. I'm here to fix this. What do they not have to finish the job? So he continued to tell me what he needed and stuff, and little to know, like his kid ended up having Down syndrome and stuff like that, very autistic or something like that. Not another story, but his kid ended up loving me. You know what I mean? Because that energy I give off, bringing me to his room, like showing me his paintings. Because you know he's autistic, so he's a very good painter. You know what I mean? Like did all, and you know his thing was, Smoke, you would have loved him. He did all the, like the signs and Netflix, Paramount. He was big on that, MGM. Like he like they literally looked
All
like
the logos.
all the logos really looked at detail. And this kid was only 6 or 7, and that's how creative he was because he's autistic. He was so into his painting. You know what I mean? Long story short, by the end of this,
It's already a long story.
but now this guy apologized so bad because he was like, yo, I'm so sorry because the way I let off was so angry and you just shut me down with so good positive energy. It just flipped me too. And then they come to find out my kid loves you and like, anyway, we got a mad nice tip from that thing, but you just flip that energy, man. You know what I mean? Take that. That's that alchemist stuff. You take that bad energy and switch it into and good energy. You can make it negative.
And like I said, you didn't know what he was going through.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't even know his kid was autistic.
So you
and he
could have
probably
came
didn't
there
know.
and matched his energy and been an asshole, and then
it would have been bad, real bad. And this is like the second or third time you were already there because they had ICs doing it, not the real workers that were supposed to work for that company. So
That's
yeah,
dope.
you just flipped that. You know what I mean? It was ended up being a real good story and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know
Now,
what I mean?
and you know what? If something else happened, he would request you.
Yeah.
Send
Oh,
that
he already
dude
said
you
that. He
have
actually
back.
asked me and my teammates, like my partner's name, and that if he ever gets anything from our company, he wants only us to come to his house and stuff. That's not. Even the wife was like, I can't believe how the way you shut my husband down, and she was like, thank you, because people need to shut him down like
so
that.
something like that happened to me where I was when I was out like 2 months ago. I was out doing Uber. I got a call for it's a medical call. So, you know, the GPS puts you in a certain spot that you're supposed to
some
go. You know what I
GPSs
mean?
are bad.
So I go and I'm sitting there and then the guy he's calling me. He's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm in the destination. I'm in the
where my
spot where I'm
GPS
supposed
put
to
me.
be.
Yeah,
like I don't know no other place to go except for this spot."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I'm over here." So I go over there. He's got to go in for chemo. You know what I'm saying? So he's in pain
he's
right now.
already in pain.
Yeah,
going
like,
through a fight of his
I
life.
didn't know he was in pain, so he's mad at me. You know what I mean? He's like, what is wrong with you people and everything like that. I'm like, oh,
Well,
here
as
we
soon as
go,
you said that
know
you
what I'm
people
saying?
statement, you're gonna take that, especially being
But I
color
didn't,
Jersey.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
you could have though. You
Yeah,
could have though.
I could see that he was in pain. But the story is, by the time I dropped him off, he wanted me to go inside of the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
You
felt
know
that
what I mean?
comfortable with
yeah,
you
he
and
felt
stuff.
that
You know what I
comfortable.
mean?
He's like, you're gonna
you're
stay
an
with
earth
me,
angel.
right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't stay with you, Pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're an earth angel. But you know what? You just talking to him. Sometimes I think with older people too, families forget about it. My mom was a registered nurse for a nursing home at the end of her career for 30 years. And like, she used to say that, like, just seeing people get put on buildings and this, like, families forget about them. They're like, oh, they're being taken care of. They're okay.
Yeah.
Every time I get a chance to just take a second, especially if you're in a rush, just talk to that old lady that's talking to
You
you
know
in the
what?
grocery
If I
store.
wasn't,
They love that.
if I didn't have to pick up JJ, like I probably would have won it with the old dude because he had nobody else with him.
But you know what? You just talking to him in 5 minutes or treating him like a person that he's not just forgotten. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you old, you lived your life. That's sad. You learn from them people, man. I'm telling you, they lived. You had, like I said, I used to always joke with this one old dude. You know, we worked with him, Will. And it's funny because he was my stepfather's cousin. So I always joke him, like, oh, old man, Will and stuff. Like, he's like, you know, he used to look at me like he was still kind of younger. I was just joking with him, but he would be like, you have to live to get old, though. And you know what I mean? Hope. I mean, that was a powerful statement and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he was joking back with me, but to him to say that, I'm like, ooh, I took it in a whole different
It's
way.
a
Like,
blessing.
wow.
It's a blessing
Yeah,
to be
man.
an elder. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
people don't get it, man. They
Yeah,
really
some people
don't.
don't live past 20,
No.
21.
No.
Look at these YNs out here. Some of them
Yeah,
don't live
especially
past
these days,
17,
man.
Talking about that.
Yeah, they
It's a
quick to do
blessing
that.
to be an elder.
Shout
bro.
out to Reggie.
Shout out to Reggie. Shout out to me.
Reggie. We have a moment of silence for Reggie. He passed away a couple of days ago.
Yeah, good dude. He was a hall monitor too and stuff.
Yeah, you see,
see?
right here. You must know him. He drive the bus.
He was a hall monitor for the
Shout
school
out to
too.
Reggie.
Yeah, he was a
Shout
hall
out to
monitor for
Reggie.
years. Shout out to Reggie. Rest
Let's
in
do a
peace.
moment of silence.
God bless his family and
I'll tell you what, Smoke. It is a blessing to be alive because every week we losing somebody. That's what it seemed like, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was a good guy, man. He's really good. He looked out for a lot of us kids, man.
Yeah,
I
shout
mean,
out
I'm
to
a
Reggie.
grown man now, but I know he definitely was a good one.
Man. Yeah. That was a beautiful segment tonight. I had a good time with this one. I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Thanks for letting me come through, Jersey. I appreciate the show.
I appreciate having you all the time.
Always a
I
blessing.
already know. We get you to eat some eggplant one day. Word. Yeah.
Hey, I already tried. I told you. I just ain't a fan.
That's what it is. Yeah, so check me out. Check out my business page. Go like it. Precision Seal Coating and Tennis LLC on Facebook. Go show me some love on there. Appreciate you
man.
for your driveway needs,
And
your
you drive
parking
away.
lot needs, and your tennis court, pickleball,
Tell a friend, let a
athletic
friend.
surface needs.
Somebody knows somebody who need their driveway paved and
Or seal coated.
silicoated. Hit them up.
Word.
We here.
Do any shout outs, bro? About to wrap it up.
Shout out to life itself. And hope everybody had a good Sunday and a good holiday if you celebrate it. I mean, much love and respect for everybody. Blessed, stay blessed. And most of all, take care of your body, your temple, your mind, your soul.
Yeah.
Smoke Roots, SRP
man.
Media Group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. We out. Jersey's Higher Self Radio. Till next week. Peace.